Two productivity giants stand at the top. Evernote versus Todoist. Which one really delivers? On the left, Evernote, your digital notebook powerhouse. And on the right, Todoist, a streamlined task manager made for getting things done. Let's skip the buzzwords and see how these apps actually stack up. Each category means points, so by the end, you'll know exactly which tool comes out ahead. And trust me, the winner might surprise you. All right, before I go nuts with details, here's a mind map to show what we're comparing Evernote and Todoist on today. We've got price, core function, collaboration, user experience, integrations, security and sync, and value for money. Kinda covers everything you need to know, right? Let's get into the first category.
So first up, price. Evernote does give you a pretty solid free note-taking setup, and it even sneaks basic tasks into their free tier. But the premium plan? It starts at $7.99 a month. That can be kind of steep, especially if you're in a team. And wait for it, device sync limits on the free version. That's not great in 2025 when everyone's got a phone, tablet, laptop, even a fridge that runs apps. Todoist, on the other hand, rocks with a free plan that covers the main stuff for task management. And if you want pro or business, it's like $3 to $5 a month. Super wallet friendly. Sure, you have to pay for the fancy reminders and filters, and power users may itch for more in the free version, but for most people, Todoist wins on price. No contest. Moving on, core function. Now, Evernote is absolutely epic at note-taking. I mean, you get text, web pages, audio, images, the works. Plus, it's got super deep search and organization magic. Tags, notebooks. It's like Marie Kondo for your brain. But, and this is big, when it comes to tasks, Evernote just feels, meh compared to the pros. The UI can look intimidating for new folks. Now, Todoist flips the script and goes all in for tasks. Subtasks, natural language stuff, like you can literally type do laundry every Saturday and boom, it gets it. And recurring tasks. You do get note features technically, but they're basic. Organizing documents, no match for Evernote. At the end of the day, it's a tie. Each is a master in its own domain. Collaboration time. Evernote shines if you need to collaborate on notes. It's super easy to share with folks. You get real-time updates, so say goodbye to a zillion different versions of the same doc. But honestly, assigning tasks isn't all that flexible. And annoying, some people have hit sync snags. Todoist, though, is boss at task assignment. You set up a project with your team, and everyone's sharing tasks in real time. It's smooth, it's tidy, but it's all about tasks, not joint docs. And file collaboration is pretty light. So if you're working on knowledge sharing, Evernote takes this round.
Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Evernote started out as a sort of digital brain for all your note-taking dreams, while Todoist's founder literally built the app because they were drowning in a sea of endless tasks. So basically, both were born out of pure productivity chaos. I love that.
User experience.
Okay, so Evernote lets you capture literally everything. Emails, web clippings, photos, offline access, really handy. But, and I've got to say this, the interface can get clunky and slow. Setting up a workflow can feel like learning to juggle. With Todoist, things just work. The UI is super clean and modern, task editing is fast, and get this, there's a whole productivity gamification system. You earn karma points. Not kidding. Sometimes you might drown in notifications. And yes, the best features are paywalled. But overall, Todoist feels snappy and easy. Winner here's Todoist. Integrations next. Evernote is cool if you're in the Google Drive, Teams, or Slack universe. If you need project management tools, though, or automation, it's kind of clunky. Todoist is way smoother, with direct hooks to Google Calendar, Slack, Zapier, and you get legit automation options. More advanced stuff costs extra, but honestly, for most, those base integrations rock. Todoist grabs this one. Security and sync. Super important, but also kind of nerdy, right? Evernote secures your stuff with encryption. You can recover data and sync across devices. Yep, even your smart fridge. But full versioning, you guessed it, is for premium users. And some people hit occasional sync issues. Todoist secures data well. Cross-device sync is solid. Backup and restore isn't as hands-on. And performance depends on your signal. But overall, both do what you need. So we're calling this a tie. Final round. Value for money. If you're a heavy note taker, researcher, or you love scanning receipts, Evernote packs in a lot on its free plan, but once you want multi-device use or team handling, that premium price can sting. Todoist, by contrast, gives you a free plan that's actually useful for solo work, and the Pro version unlocks loads of cool perks without breaking the bank. Most fancy features are paid, sure, but for price-to-feature ratio, Todoist takes it.
Here's a radar chart showing just how these two stack up. All those crazy categories laid out side by side. You can totally see where Todoist is killing it on price, user experience, integrations, and value. Evernote stands tall for collaboration and note-taking power, but overall, some clear edges emerge. Alright, so here's the lowdown. If you're the kind of person who needs the ultimate digital notebook, with a million web clippings and detailed research, Evernote is still your champ. But if you're all about wrangling tasks, smashing routines, and keeping your team's workflow humming, Todoist is seriously hard to beat. Actually, the real secret is that tons of power users just run both. If price and ease are key, though, Todoist is the one I'd recommend for most folks.
Loved this breakdown? Hit subscribe because I always go deep on tools like these. Go grab the free plans and see which one feels like your productivity sidekick. You might just find your superpower with one of these.